What is your name and your major?
My name is Sami. I am majoring in molecular and cell biology and minoring in Asian American and Asian diaspora studies.
My name is Tejas. I'm a data science major.
My name is Nirvana, and my major is media studies.
My name is Hannah. I study industrial engineering and operations research.
She is so smart, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Amy, and my major is ISF and Spanish. For ISF, it's an interdisciplinary studies program, so we choose our own concentration. I'm studying linguistics and education.
Hopefully my shirt doesn't show.
You could totally include it. That's pretty funny.
My name is Ryan Salmasi, and I'm interdisciplinary studies. The disciplines that I chose were business administration, industrial engineering, and sociology. So I'm just making my own course of study, and it's been a lot of fun.
My name is Zaina, if that was relevant. I'm an interdisciplinary studies field major. I'm planning to focus on cybersecurity and policy.
My name is Peter Fan, and I am an environmental econ and policy major.
What other choices and schools were you looking at, and why did you pick Berkeley?
I was looking at UCLA and USC as my other two choices. I don't know, I went to Bruin Day, and UCLA's campus is so much better, and their food is so much better, and the people seem so much happier. I think ultimately I just realized I was kind of sick of SoCal, and I didn't want to live in LA for another 4 years.
Honestly, I didn't do really well in high school. I did a lot of cool extracurriculars, but my grades were not good, but my SAT scores were good. I only got into Berkeley, Irvine, maybe SB in terms of UCs. And didn't get into any other UCs, and then I also got into Brown and Carnegie Mellon. It was kind of all over the place, and I wasn't sure where I wanted to go.
I got into UC San Diego and UC Santa Barbara.
The two choice schools that I was debating between were Berkeley and UC San Diego.
Oh yeah. I almost went to Cornell for stats.
That's fine.
And I'm glad I didn't.
At the end, I narrowed it down to either attending UCI, the local community college near me, and then transferring into Berkeley, or just going straight to Berkeley.
I had UC Davis, I had San Francisco State, because I was interested in their kinesiology program.
I was thinking about UCLA. That was too close to home because I'm from LA. I was also thinking about Vassar. I really wanted to go to Vassar because I was kind of looking at a liberal arts education, and I had this pipeline dream of becoming one of those woodsy people.
Do you regret going to UC Berkeley?
No. It was no swearing, right?
I could bleep you out. You could do whatever makes you comfortable. It's fine.
Okay. Editing
skills. Yeah.
It was pretty damn hard, I would say. And if you asked me 2 years ago, maybe I would have said no. But I think definitely seeing growth every single year, seeing the people there, being in the area, it's I wouldn't take any of it back.
No, I definitely don't regret coming to Berkeley. It was my reach school, so getting in was super exciting, and I'm really excited that I got the chance to go.
No.
Do you care to expand?
Oh, you want me to expand? Oh. I mean, first year, I definitely regretted my first semester. I felt I didn't connect with or click with anyone. I felt everyone was definitely smarter than me, and there was a lot of imposter syndrome coming in. And then I think after, I just figured that as long as I kind of just try to find people that are more like me, I'll be fine. And then once I did that, I think it was a great opportunity because Berkeley opened so many doors, and genuinely there's not a lot of hand holding. You really figure out a lot about yourself very quickly, even though it's super uncomfortable, but it's much nicer that you have all that, and then you go off into quote unquote the real world. So I guess it's I definitely don't regret. I'm very happy in here.
In hindsight, I still really wouldn't regret my decision coming to Cal, despite it being more competitive and the negative stereotypes in general. I feel it's the perfect place for me to have grown the way that I did. All in all, no regrets.
Do you regret going to UC Berkeley?
No, that's terrible. Although I hear that sentimental.
That's loaded. I think there definitely have been times where I've questioned the decision, like especially being pre-med, like MCB. It's just a very like not cutthroat, but there just isn't like the classes are really difficult, and there really isn't a lot of support from the school itself, and so it really forces you to be self-sufficient. I don't think I regret it at all, just because like the people that I've met and the friendships that I've made, like I can't imagine like having found better people like anywhere else.
What do you think is special about Berkeley?
We attract a special brand of like weirdness, for lack of a better word, but I think just students who are very passionate, a lot of students who are intellectually curious, but are also used to grinding. The work ethic, I think that defines most of the students here.
I think one of the best influences that I had was meeting so many people who are very like independent. Like there's so many people who just like were doing their own thing at 18, you know? And so I think that was really cool to see.
Berkeley's history and like the atmosphere is very unique from the surrounding cities, from like Oakland and San Francisco.
I think first and foremost, it's probably the students, just because there's such a mix of smarts and quirkiness to the point where it's hard to have one specific archetype or stereotype of type of student. So you can kind of like, depending on the class, the club, meet such a wide array of cool people, which is inspiring for me.
I guess one thing that separates Berkeley is just how much everyone cares, not only about themselves, but just about like the world in general. As personally like a piece of human being, it's definitely made me, I think, a better person, and it's shaped my entire life path. And now not only do I want to do medicine, but I want to do medicine in underserved communities and on a systemic level.
The diversity at Berkeley, where there's people with all sorts of backgrounds that come together. And I've met a lot of people that I've been humbled by just learning about their experiences.
It exposes you to a lot of different thought styles that I don't think you would normally find in a lot of other places. And it's really hard to encapsulate. Like, if Berkeley were a person, I would not want to be her friend at first sight, but I would look at her and I think somehow we would end up in the same situation, and yeah, she's really cool.
Do you have any tips for freshmen going into college, whether it has to do with college, whether it has to do with life? It might be easier to think of what you would want to tell your freshman self.
Oh, yeah, totally. Okay, I think it's a mix. Like, part of me wants to say take it easy, but the other part of me knows that she took it way too easy. So even though that was lame, at least you did it and realized it was lame. Listening to YG is not a personality.
Stay your course, try meeting as many people as possible, try out as many things as possible, especially like majors, all that sort of stuff. You're super young going into college, you're super young going out of college. Like, you have all the time in the world to try out stuff. You don't necessarily feel like you're boxed into like one group of friends or one major or one type of job. Like, try as many things as you can and figure out what you like.
It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be lonely. It's okay to not like be spending every second of the day with amazing people, like your first or second week there. Take your time. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be worth it.
Don't leave behind your passions in pursuit of any like academic goal. Always have something to return to, because I feel like when you go to school like Cal, or just in general, when you try to focus on something really hard in college and stay career oriented, which is of course really important, I don't know, it's so easy to lose like the things you love and that make you interesting. And like, I just fear coming out of school or whatever being like, awesome, I have the job I wanted, but I'm a really boring person and I couldn't tell somebody like interesting about myself.
You're not alone if you feel really lost. And I don't think your time at Berkeley is kind of defined to where like you have to know every single step.
General advice that I have is I'm such a really big proponent of working during the semester. I feel like lots of students, including myself, put so much emphasis on summer, put on such a high pedestal, like, oh, this is the summer that I need to get an internship. Oh, it's the summer before my junior year. In actuality, there's so many opportunities during the semester as well. So I'd say be open-minded to working during the semester, particularly when you're an underclassman, but also be open-minded when working unpaid at low-key companies and to really just soak up as much experience as you can.
Hi everyone, I'm Crystal and I'm an interdisciplinary major at UC Berkeley and currently a senior. I took classes in business, in sociology, psychology, industrial engineering, and my research topic was elderly care robotics. I wasn't the highest achieving student in high school. I put a lot of emphasis on like things I liked outside of school, so extracurriculars. Unlike some people, like Tejas, I did not get into Brown, but I did get into all the UCs except for LA, and I was debating between Berkeley and CMU. I regretted going to Berkeley my first 2 years because I felt like I didn't fit in. There was a really large emphasis on STEM majors like engineering, computer science, data science, and I desperately tried to fit in and to take classes and do the typey coding. I'm just not meant for that lifestyle. Yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. So it makes sense why I hated and regretted going to Berkeley my first 2 years, because I kept on trying to be someone I wasn't. I wish someone told me this, but your major does not define you. It doesn't tell you if you'll be successful in the future, even if you go onto a career path that is generally known to be high paying or secure. Just no one knows what the future holds, and it's a sad life to live in assumptions. If you're not sure what you want to pursue, don't feel too much pressure. You're young. You're gonna figure it out and it's gonna be okay. Your major does not define you, but your values do. So have as many experiences as you can, talk to new people. It's such a special time in life that you get to be around so many people from different backgrounds who practice different religions, and you can have these conversations to gauge what you agree with, what you don't, and just building your awareness and overall just learning. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much to all of the friends that participated. I'm sorry for just awkwardly and randomly FaceTiming you all. This is such a emo and bittersweet video for me to make because I am on my last chapter of the book of college and I'm almost done, but I hope it helps you if you're just starting. Thanks for watching. Bye.